And the only thing I won was being alone. Well, why are you so afraid to have somebody care about you? Why are you so afraid to care about someone? But I missed out on feeling probably a lot of the love that people had for me.
How long would it take for people to notice if you disappear?
Are you going to sleep lonely tonight?
Yeah. Men just kill themselves and no one cares.
I fucking help everybody except for myself.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that we love you?
I don't believe that you can feel any other emotion than hate.
I'm loving you right now.
That doesn't feel like that.
Difference between depression and sadness. Sadness is just, from happenstance. Whatever happened or didn't happen for you, or, grief or whatever it is. And depression is your body saying, fuck you, I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up this avatar that you've created in the world. It's too much for me,
Do you feel alone right now?
I mean, I'd like to believe I'm not, but I've just never seen any proof, so I just don't debate it anymore, It's like I could spend my whole life debating it over and over again, weighing the pros and cons, and in the end I still wouldn't have any proof, so I just don't debate it anymore. It's absurd.
The search for God is absurd.
It is if everyone dies alone.
Does that scare you?
I don't want to be alone.
The weird thing about loneliness is that people aren't hard to find, knowing that there are over 7 billion of them on this planet. So, for some reason, we choose to be alone and we don't let other people in our lives easily.
When I was between 12 and 15, I used to hug the clothes in my closet just to feel like I'm hugging someone real. I grew up to realize that I never actually liked the human connection. I don't like to be touched or held. It's been years since I hugged someone.
Yeah, you know what? My life is fucking miserable. I hate my fucking life. I hate it. I am fucking depressed and fucking miserable. I don't sleep. I eat like shit. I have no friends, no social life, and I'm fucking miserable. There it is!
If you got separated from the tribe, if you were alone, you were depressed and anxious for a really fucking good reason. You were about to be eaten. Right? You were in terrible danger. If you got injured, no one would help you, you would die. Being acutely lonely is as stressful as being punched in the face by a stranger.
But everywhere Spider-Man goes, chaos and calamity ensue. J. Jonah Jameson reporting. Good night.
It's fair to say that a great deal of our lives is spent asking essentially the same question, week after week, always with the same blend of frustration, despair, and puzzlement. Why am I so lonely?
A secret that you never told your ex?
I never liked him in the first place, and I said yes to dating him for pity.
Lie to me and tell me you did. Let me feel like the piece of shit I am. Did you love me or not? Answer me!
You want to hurt me? Go right ahead if it makes you feel any better. I'm an easy target.
But the pills I take to make me not sad, they make me feel nothing. Right? Those are my options. Sad or numb.
I'm worried I will never find love.
You ever really liked a girl and you just couldn't have her?
What do I do?
I'm not angry. I am in pain.
You put me here. The person who's supposed to love me more than anything.
I was just afraid. You know, I just had this thing built in my head that they hated me or that they just did not like me.
How are you doing?
How are you doing? How are you doing?
I hate when I can't hold in my loneliness.
It's the thing about being alone. It's not that you feel like you don't have anybody. It's like you feel like nobody has you. I don't need you. That's what it was. That's what it is. Somewhere a long time ago, I needed somebody, and they didn't do it. And so I decided at that point, I guess, I don't need you. The only person I need is me.
Usually when people ask how I'm doing, the real answer is I'm doing shitty. But I can't say I'm doing shitty because I don't even have a good reason to be doing shitty. So if I say I'm doing shitty, then they say, why? What's wrong? And I have to be like, I don't know, all of it.
Man, I just want to feel something, man. I just want to feel something.
You're just going to get older and harder and more alone. And you're going to do everything you can to fill that hole with friends and your career and meaningless sex. But the hole doesn't get filled. And one day, you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world.
I'm just afraid that if I died today, that my life would have amounted to nothing.
Vape? No. It's a 3D printed dragon that's made of roses. I'd really like to give this to someone for Valentine's Day, but unfortunately, I live a life of crushing loneliness that spirals me further and further every day into a deep dark pit of depression and makes me think that I may never find love and that I'm gonna die alone.
You have tears in your eyes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry.
Your mind is going to be your worst enemy if you really start to miss her. You have to find yourself now. You have to find out who you are, you know, somewhat separate from her. And it's going to take effort, man. I hate to tell you that because I know it's probably going to be hard sometimes to, you know, stay motivated or stay moving if you get those thoughts in your head that she doesn't care, or she's not thinking about you, or she's dating or doing other things. But you can do it.
One of the most common traumas probably that people are going to go through is heartbreak. You're going to be in a relationship that you imagine is going to continue forever, maybe when you're 18 or sometimes when you're 48, and then it's going to stop.
When you get to hold someone you love and you care about, and you get that momentary euphoria, like when you hug someone that you haven't seen for a long time and you're almost like brain dead for a few seconds when you're holding that person, I think that's something that a lot of people look forward to and crave in their lives.
When there's a breakup, it's exceedingly hard, especially if the person is young. Why? Because the relationship represents the whole future. They have no concept that they know there are other people, but it sort of feels like the whole world is shutting down.
Why?
Why what?
Why don't you want to do it anymore?
Because they think it hurts a little bit too much.
Most importantly for me, and I really feel like we don't speak about this enough, is
People don't realize how often men are experiencing a lack of intimacy. And the only place that they can experience that intimacy is through sex. We've created a society where men are so afraid to be vulnerable with each other, to be, sensitive with each other, to care for each other, to love each other.
Is there anything I can do to help you? I'll give you a hug.
I hope we get to the place where guys go, oh, I actually didn't need the sex. I needed to be held. And I live in a society where it's hard to be held unless I'm having sex.
I'll give you a winter prediction. It's going to be cold, it's going to be gray, and it's going to last you for the rest of your life.
I have never been more alone. I have nothing. No one. Alright, it's all gone.
I warn you. You break your heart.
Already broken. And that will be my legacy. Instead of me, there will be money. Because for most of the people who are close to me, that is what I am.
I'm nothing. Why would you want me, huh?
Maybe you just liked me when I was on my ass because it made you feel better about yourself.
I liked it. I was good at it. And I was really... I was alive.
I don't know what it is you really believe in, but I do know what it feels like to be out of place, to be disconnected. See the whole world laid out in front of you the way other people live it. There's something about you that tells me you know it too.
This is how I trick my brain into being happy.
It's just my thoughts. And no one else. I need to see the little people in my phone do little human things. And I can pretend that I'm with them and not alone.
Able to fly, or be able to become invisible.
Fly. I'm already invisible.
Do you have friends? I heard everybody laugh in the studio.
That's a tough one.
Do you have friends?
I realized something today. I'm a non-person, Sarah. You shouldn't be here. I'm not here. You may see me, but I'm hollow.
How much of your time do you spend alone? I'm not just talking about when you're by yourself. You're focused somewhere else.
That's the problem. I'm not sure I can be up there either.